here's the question. Why aren't Christians more concerned with public policy issues pertaining to divorce and remarriage as they are with same-sex marriage? Because after all, divorce and remarriage in many cases is sinful. So why aren't we stepping up and making a beef about that with regards to public policy in the same way that we're beefing about same-sex marriage? Well, this is easy to answer. There are no public policy issues, it seems to me, that are on the table pertaining to divorce and remarriage. Remember, public policy is when the government is passing legislation that pertains to that particular thing. There is public policy pertaining to same-sex marriage, and by the way, that is something being forced on us. Followers of Christ who hold to a biblical view are in a defensive position here. It is very easy to make it seem like we're out there going after people and we should be leaving them alone with a live and let live attitude. But we're not doing that. They're coming after us. They're the ones who don't have a live and let live attitude. They're the ones who want to change the foundational policy that has not only been characteristic of our government, but every civilization since the beginning of time regarding marriage. And there's a reason for that, and it is because the Bible says it. It's because reality is structured a certain way that long-term monogamous heterosexual unions, as a rule, as a group, and by nature, produce the next generation. This is why the culture is concerned about protecting, privileging, and regulating that unique kind of relationship. Other relationships, as a rule, as a group, and by nature, don't accomplish that, so there's no reason to push back. But because of that factor, the unique role of that relationship, we have a foundation stone of civilization that is now being eroded. And it seems really clear that when you start hacking away at the foundation, no good is going to result from it. So it is right for people of all principle, regardless of their religious convictions, to push back on this issue. Now, notice I said it's not my religious conviction. It's based on the way reality is structured. My religious convictions help explain why reality is the way it is. But it isn't the foundation in the public square of my objection. So I can make an external argument against same-sex marriage. So once again, we ought to be concerned with any policy issue that undermines this vital foundation for civilization, this central relationship, marriage and family, that God Himself has ordained. Right now, there is only one policy issue on deck, and that is the one regarding same-sex marriage. And in this regard, we are in a defensive posture, and it is appropriate for us to push back as the foundation of civilization, really, is being undermined. That's appropriate. That's what we ought to do. That is loving God, and it's also loving our neighbor.